Hi, Eric. Sorry, this is a little later getting to you than I had hoped, but I'm still trying to figure out how to do the HTML slideshow. So anyway, I'm going to go through the couple parts of Doc to Help setup, how to create commentary topics, and then just styles to use to create the links. Most of what makes it happen is dealing with the project setup itself. So I'm going to go to the Project tab. And this is one we haven't really looked at before. We've talked about it briefly, but what I did here was actually go into the Windows, Project Windows section and created a new window called Commentary. Now, this is one of the things I'm still trying to figure out a little bit because I changed the size of this, but you'll see when I show you an example. Well, actually, I'll just jump over there now. So if I go over, this is recompiled Marshall, and you see it's got the red link for the commentary. You click on it, pops up. Now I don't have the Flash plugin loaded because I'm still rebuilding my new computer. But anyway, we've got it so now it actually is popping up in a pop-up window, and then there's a button to close it, which isn't working. I'll have to look at that. Basically, with the pop-up, I think I can just take that button out of there, and you just click back in the window, and it removes it. But you can see it's actually a little bigger than the movie because I really want it to be lined up. And I'm not sure because I changed those window dimensions, and it really didn't make any difference. So I'm still trying to figure out in the Word document, as you'll see, has very narrow page setup and margins. So it's not too wide either, but it may just be something I have to talk to the Doc to Help people and see if they have any suggestions. But anyway, this is the first step. Just create a new window because we're going to use that in the link style. So just click on the Windows button, add a new comment, just name it commentary. I have upper left one. And this really was set up so that it was a secondary window. But what I found with the new version of Doc to Help is it's just popping it up in another browser tab, which isn't really very helpful because it's not floating over top, kind of jumps you to the next tab. And that's going to, if it's browser dependent, then that's not really very consistent. So I did some changes and got it so it shows up in the pop-up. So I'm not sure this is really critical, but that's the way I have it set up now. So then we can go to the project styles and go to topic styles. And you can see I've got a new topic that I created, so you can add a new topic style in here. So you click up here, add new topic type, and I just named it commentary, set to auto link, explicit access, contents only. I uncheck non-strolling, I have it as a pop-up, and I've assigned it to the commentary window down here. Again, I'm not sure this really makes a difference, but since I don't really want the default behavior, I've set that up. The next style you have to do is, so we've got the window that we refer to in the topic type. So we create a new topic type style. And then we go to the commentary link style. So, well, let's back up. Actually, the paragraph style, which I'll show you, is actually, we create a new custom one of those. So, in the regular Doc to Help, we use the headings to set up a topic. Here, we're creating a custom topic style that I call commentary topic. And if I go over to here, go back to the home tab, and let's see, draft, you can see here that the title of each of these topics is that commentary topic style. So that's the same style that you have here. And again, set to level 3, section break none, it's on conceptual, navigation. Most of these are grayed out because it's connected to that other link, but so I just leave these at whatever the defaults are. And then finally, in the character styles, I actually created a commentary jump style. And if I go back to my document where the link is, you basically select the text that you want to use, and you can see that's assigned the commentary. I don't know why that's not displaying, but it's the commentary jump style there. So, and all that is just makes the text red, basically. But that, if I turn my paragraph marks on, you can see that there's a tag inserted in there when it gets compiled, and it tells it what topic it's supposed to link to. But basically, just select the text, apply that commentary jump style to it, and then when we get back to Doc to Help, when it sees that character style, it knows that it's supposed to create a link to the topic that matches the name. It pops up in the commentary window. And down here, link type is a pop-up, topic link, and so forth. So you can look at these settings and basically see how that how that's set up in the comments. So the commentary topic sets up that new type of heading, which isn't in the table of contents. So it's not displayed in there, but that's what determines where that is popped up into with the link. So that's kind of the order. Create the window, then you create the character style, you can create the paragraph style and the topic style. So you want to have all that set up in Doc2Help before you get started. And again, then in the Word document, in terms of creating the commentary topics, you just give it a name. All this embedded information here is basically what happens if you go to Doc2Help and you insert a Flash movie using this button. So again, if you want to have little slideshows, I'm actually going to do another movie after I figure out. I'm experimenting with a HTML slideshow maker that I downloaded. So I'm going to see, I've made the movie. In fact, if I jump over to my browser, this is the kind of thing it creates. So, and this, you can hover over it and you go through it and it changes the little caption and the title of the slide. And then when you're, when you're not on that topic, those things disappear except for the title and the heading. And this is the free version, so I don't have very many choices, but then somehow I've got to be able to take this HTML code down here, embed it in one of those topics. But the advantage of this is that it'll run in any platform. It'll run on an iPad or an iPhone or Android or whatever. So I've been able to make this, but I haven't figured out exactly how to embed it. I was trying to do it in the Marshall code, but it takes too long to compile. So I'm going to create a new project later and see if I can figure that out. But for right now, if you're building these topics and you just want to show it, basically everything that's in this section, you could just insert a photograph in there and just have a single image. Then you can have a caption down here, explanation. And we had this little note, illustrated commentary for general guidance, and this button I don't think we need anymore because it's a pop-up, so you can get rid of that. So the image or the slideshow embedded here, the text that goes with it, and then this kind of disclaimer note at the bottom. And the rest of this, you can see it's actually all normal style. You can format this and style it however you want. If you've got those other styles from the document, use those. The only thing that's really critical here is that commentary topic is the style you use for the titles. That's what tells Doc2Help to break this down into separate topics. So each commentary becomes a topic that can be linked to. And then once you go back in once you have that, you can basically select that. Well, I'll select another kind of text down here and go to Doc2Help, do the link, and you can go down to the commentary and you can pick the one you want. And you can say pop up, and it uses a default window. Click OK, which I won't do, and that will set that. And once you do that, now one of the things about that is I think actually then you can apply that commentary jump style to it. So you can create that link, and then I've kind of gone over that and selected that. Now, once you create a link, you do have to be careful because that other information is in there. So you really want to click show paragraph marks. It shows all the embedded code, and just select that, and then make it the commentary jump, and that will turn that red and make it distinct and different from the regular pop-ups for the defined terms. Okay, so build the commentary topics, and actually what you have to do is build those first. So you build this document first and then compile the code, because that way the topics are created. Then once the topics are created, you can create the links to them and then assign that link that red commentary jump style, and then it'll appear red in the code, just like I was showing you right here. So it'll end up being the red text instead of the blue text, which I don't have this blue because I'm still rebuilding things. I haven't copied those styles in yet. So again, you can do that too if you want to back in Doc2Help you can add that to the target, add those styles, commentary jump, and the commentary topic styles, using the styles manager in Microsoft Word. Just add it into the target, add it into the source, and make sure those are in there. Yeah, I think that's basically it. So once you set up a window, and again, I can go through and try this again because I'm not sure this is really necessary. It was the way we were doing it because we had a secondary window pop up. Now, if it's functioning as a pop up and that's working okay, probably we may not even need that. But you do want to set up the character style so we can make the commentary jump link different than a regular pop-up link because we don't want it to look like a defined term. It's got to have that red color on it. And then we want to do a paragraph style, which tells Doc2Help that that's a special kind of topic. And that will be in a separate document. You can see I have a commentary.doc over here. That's the document that contains just the commentary topics. And then we get down to topic type as well, just so we can separate that out. It also allows you if there's any troubleshooting or anything, when you look at the topics, you can see what type it is. And somewhere down here, yeah, you can see all the commentary topics. So it gives you a way to sort or search for those particular topics so they're separated from everything else in the code. So anyway, I hope that helps. It's pretty straightforward. The only thing, as I said, the only issue I'm still working with right now is how do you, if you wanted to use a series of images, how do you do that? Because I think either they have to be embedded in some type of movie, which the HTML5 would be the best, or you use a single image there, because I think the nature of the pop-up commentary that you really don't want it to be a scrolling window, and have a bunch of images scrolling along through there. And I'm not sure the pop-ups will actually scroll anyway. I don't think they're designed to do that. So by having just one and sizing it so it fits within the screen, that actually makes it really easy. And the pop-up is the way we originally did Vic, and then for a while it wasn't working. We couldn't do it that way. So if that's working out now, it's actually better. It's the way that we originally intended it. So it's kind of ephemeral. It pops up for a bit and then you click on the back and it just goes away like the definitions. And the other thing I did in the Microsoft Word document is, you can't see it here, but if we go to View, Print Layout, I actually went into Design and Page Color, More Colors, and picked a yellow color. That's kind of the indication we use that this is a commentary. So that's why when you go back to here and you click on this, it pops up with a yellow background instead of the standard blue background. And that's just because it's in Microsoft Word that way. It's not actually customizing the pop-up. That was another issue I had with before. The earlier version, we couldn't change the color of the pop-up at all. But this way, now it seems to be working. It's picking up that background color, which again separates it from the white of the regular code text and from the definitions. Okay, well, I will process this and post it, and as I said, I'll send some files along as well. So hopefully, if you look at the files that I've shown you here, these, make sure you have this one so you can look at how those were set up, and also the commentary document. This is basically a template for you to set up your own commentary. All right, we'll talk soon, I guess, on Friday, if not before. Thanks.